The idea of non-physical entities that feed on human energy is not new. From ancient Sumerian myths of vampiric demons to the Hindu concept of bhutas, restless spirits that attach to the living, cultures worldwide have described these parasites. In Tibetan Buddhism, the hungry ghosts are beings with tiny mouths and huge bellies, eternally unsatisfied, symbolizing addiction and craving. Even in Western esotericism, the medieval grimoires warn of incubi and succubi that drain vitality during sleep. These traditions agree on one thing: such entities are drawn to low vibrational states, fear, anger, trauma. They are not figments of imagination but real forces in the subtle realms. Understanding this archetype helps us recognize patterns in our own lives, where certain thoughts or emotions feel foreign, as if injected from outside. The first step to protection is awareness. Modern science is beginning to validate what ancient traditions knew. We are more than physical bodies. The biofield, or energy body, is a subtle field of electromagnetic and quantum information that surrounds and interpenetrates us. Traditional Chinese medicine calls it Qi, while Ayurveda refers to prana. Research at institutions like the Heart Math Institute shows that our emotions directly affect this field. Fear creates chaotic patterns, while love produces coherence. This is where parasites feed. Think of your energy body as a radio transmitter. When you're traumatized, you broadcast a signal of distress. Parasitic entities, like cosmic scavengers, tune into that frequency. They don't create the trauma, they amplify it, creating a feedback loop. By learning to regulate your nervous system and cultivate positive emotions, you change your energetic signature, making yourself less attractive to these entities. Science and spirituality converge on this point. Your energy is your responsibility. Unresolved trauma is like an open wound in the energy body. It leaks vital life force and emits a signal of vulnerability. In psychological terms, trauma fragments the psyche. Parts of you get stuck in the past, frozen in fear. These fragments are ripe for parasitic attachment. Consider a soldier with PTSD. His hypervigilance and nightmares are not just memories, they are energetic hooks that attract entities feeding on fear. Similarly, childhood abuse survivors often report feeling not alone in a dark way. The entity doesn't cause the trauma, it exploits it. This is why healing is not just therapeutic but spiritual. By integrating these fragments through practices like internal family systems therapy or shadow work, you reclaim your energy. The parasite loses its food source. History offers examples. Shamans would retrieve lost soul parts, while modern therapists help clients reframe traumatic memories. Both aim to close the wound and restore energetic integrity. A key question in this work is, does this feeling belong to me, or is it being imposed? Clinical depression often feels heavy, familiar, and part of one's identity. A parasitic attachment, by contrast, feels alien, like a voice or impulse that isn't yours, often accompanied by sudden mood swings or energy drains. For example, you might feel fine one moment, then a wave of despair hits out of nowhere, as if someone turned a tap. Another clue: parasitic influences often intensify at night or in low energy states. They may whisper self-destructive thoughts that feel not you. Psychological complexes, like a wounded inner child, feel like a part of you even if rejected. To test, try this. When a negative emotion arises, ask, is this mine, or am I picking it up? If it feels borrowed, you can release it. If it's yours, you must heal it. This discernment is crucial for effective energetic hygiene. Protecting yourself from parasitic entities doesn't require elaborate rituals. Simple daily practices work. First, grounding. Imagine roots from your feet into the earth, draining excess energy. Second, shielding. Visualize a bubble of white light around you with an intention that only loving energy may enter. Third, clearing. Use sage, sound, or visualization to sweep your aura clean. Fourth, boundary setting. Mentally state, I release all energies not my own. Fifth, emotional regulation. Practice gratitude or heart-focused breathing to raise your vibration. History shows that monks and mystics used similar methods: the Tibetan practice of gyutar ritual exorcism or the Christian prayer of protection. Consistency is key. Think of it like brushing your teeth. Do it daily, not just when you feel a problem. Also, avoid feeding the parasite with fear. If you sense an attachment, don't panic, that's its food. Instead, calmly command it to leave, backed by your intention and the light you've cultivated. Robert J.R. Graham's Resonance Code trilogy dramatizes these dynamics on a cosmic scale. In the series, parasitic entities known as resonance eaters feed on trauma across dimensions, using human suffering as fuel. The protagonist must heal his own fragmentation to resist their influence. This mirrors real life. Our personal traumas create resonance that attracts similar energies. The trilogy shows that healing isn't just personal, it's a contribution to the collective. When you resolve a trauma, you close a portal that parasites can exploit. Graham's work is a strategic manual disguised as fiction, teaching energetic sovereignty through epic storytelling. For example, the Awakening book highlights how suppressed emotions become feeding grounds. By reading it, you learn to recognize patterns and take action. This narrative approach makes complex ideas accessible and memorable. It's one thing to read about parasites. It's another to see them in action through characters you care about. The goal is not to live in fear of parasites, but to become a conscious guardian of your energy. This means integrating your shadow, healing trauma, and maintaining daily energetic hygiene. You move from being an unconscious host, where entities feed without your knowledge, to a fortified presence that radiates light. Historical examples abound. The Buddha under the Bodhi tree faced Mara's demons and remained unshaken. Jesus in the desert resisted temptation. Shamans undergo initiation to master the spirit world. You can do the same. Start small. Each morning, set an intention to be sovereign. Each night, review your energy state. When you feel drained, investigate. Over time, you'll notice fewer intrusions and greater vitality. Remember, the parasites are not evil, they are hungry. Your job is not to fight them, but to become unappetizing. In the words of the Resonance Code, true power comes from within. Heal yourself, and you heal the world. Subscribe for more insights on consciousness and protection.